President Trump made the claim that the U.S. trade deficit is caused by other countries abusing the United States. That if the U.S. is running a trade deficit, as it does with more than 100 countries, that this is somehow the fault of those other countries. Well, I have been teaching international macroeconomics for 44 years, and I can say unequivocally that a trade deficit is not a signal that other countries are somehow taking advantage of the United States. It is only a measure that the United States is spending more than it earns. In other words, that its total consumption and investment is greater than the gross national product.
This lady simply approached a police car and asked the cop a question. But instead of just answering, the cop went ahead and made the lady rich.
I'm not going to argue with you. I have recordings. All right, have a good day.
Ma'am, come here.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Come here. Ma'am, I need you to come back to your...
I don't need to. I just asked you a question and you
in the performance of my duties, ma'am.
You're not doing anything. I asked you a question and you got rude. Have a good day and I will talk to your sergeant tomorrow.
Come here.
No.
Come here.
Is she being detained?
Yes, she's being...
For what?
Obstruction.
Obstruction of what?
I asked you a question. You wanted to see her and get rude. You're an asshole.
Come here.
It's freedom of speech. First
Freedom of speech. First Amendment. I'm allowed to use it. No.
Ma'am, I am not done. I need to run your ID.
No, you don't.
Ma'am, I need your identification.
You're recording this,
Oh,
right?
yeah, I am.
Put
Sir?
your hands
You-
behind
he's-
your
Are
back.
you recording this?
No, they know. He cannot have your
literally
ID
did that
unless
now
you've done
for me.
something. He's gonna get in trouble. I know my law.
I'm suing you. I'm
Because
suing
you have to,
Do
your
you want to
ID.
provide your identification
I don't
to me?
She
now?
doesn't have
You smell
to.
like alcohol.
It always bothered Trump that Kamala Harris was a career prosecutor and he is a convicted felon. He couldn't debate that she held the moral superiority over him, which is why he always resorted to attacking Biden, even though Biden wasn't on the ticket. It's the place where he can't win. The law holds, and he will always be a 34-time convicted felon. And I think that's partly his obsession with Letitia James, another black female prosecutor who has stood up to him. He is so obsessed with her that when real lawyers wouldn't bring a case against her, he got his personal lawyer, a former beauty queen who's an insurance lawyer who's never tried a criminal case, to secure an indictment. I bet he thought he'd have her running scared, but here was her reaction.
I stand strongly behind my office's litigation against the Trump Organization. We conducted a 2-year investigation based on the facts and evidence, not politics. Judges have upheld the trial court's finding that Donald Trump, his company, and his 2 sons are liable for fraud.
Kristi Noem was testifying in Congress today about whether her administration is deporting people without habeas corpus, which is their right to due process. If you didn't know what habeas corpus was, don't worry, Kristi Noem didn't Google it either.
What is habeas corpus?
Well, habeas corpus is a constitutional right that the president has to be able to remove people from this country and suspend their right to...
Let me stop you, ma'am. Habeas corpus, excuse me, that's incorrect.
Okay, look, if Kristi Noem was just a random person on the street, I get it if she was like, habeas corpus? That's a Harry Potter spell, right? Like, makes you invisible? But the Secretary of Homeland Security should know that habeas corpus prevents the president from deporting you without due process. Not that it lets the president deport you without due process. That's the opposite of what it means. And I didn't know you could have dyslexia for laws. Either way, Noem whiffed hard on that question. But unfortunately for her, the quiz was just beginning.
Do you know what section of the Constitution the suspension clause of habeas corpus is in?
I do not. No.
Do you know which article it is in?
No, I do not, sir.
Okay, well, it is in Article 1.
It was in 1. It was the first. You didn't even read the first one. So can you stop? We get it, okay? Stop asking her harder questions. Like, how would senators like it if Kristi Noem asked you questions that she was an expert in, huh? Hey, Senator Kim, do you know how to trick a puppy into walking into an open grave? No, not so smart now, are you?